Africa, immensely endowed with great natural resources, is experiencing an unprecedented level of biodiversity loss and losing millions of hectares of forest cover each year, with indigenous hardwoods among the hardest hit. According to the Global Forest Resources Assessment 2020 by the World Food Programme, Africa had the largest annual rate of net forest loss in 2010 to 2020 at 3.9 million hectares. In Uganda alone, forest cover has declined dramatically over the past 3 decades, largely due to charcoal production, illegal logging, and land clearing for farming. Conservationists warn that the loss of native tree species not only threatens biodiversity, but also undermines livelihoods and cultural heritage tied to traditional forests. However, on Bunjako Island in Mpigi District is an emerging conservation revolution and story of hope. Lukango Tree Conservancy Limited, a social enterprise in the area, is determined to reverse the trend and is dedicated to conserving Africa's native trees and shrubs with a special focus on threatened species.
The observation over time of the disappearance of our forests, which was very evident to me as someone who lived abroad and returned home periodically, really inspired me to start Lutrico as a form of insurance whereby we can conserve the trees that will eventually produce the seeds that will restore the forests that we were losing.
The enterprise is focusing on propagating and replanting native species. On arrival, I am given a guided tour around the area, starting with the germination section.
After getting seeds from any other source, whether Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, everywhere, we bring them here into the germination bed. And we make sure whatever we plant in the germination bed, the moisture has to stay as required. So we do a small mulch.
After a few weeks, they are then transferred to a shade net.
Until we see the ones that have established in the 30% sunlight, then we take them outside to the 100% sunlight.
The trees and other plants are then taken out in this open space for hardening under direct sunlight.
As long as they have got used in like 1 month, they will just be taken to the field for planting.
Here, species-rich forests are being carefully rebuilt, not as plantations, but as living ecosystems through a unique technology called Miyawaki.
Pioneered in Japan. We chose to use it because we wanted to explore and determine whether using it will allow us to generate seeds faster than conventional methods.
When you consider planting trees by Miyawaki, it's like planting a garden. So in very few years, some plants or trees will be flowering, and we are getting seeds from this very Miyawaki.
And then taken to appreciate the different Miyawakis on the island, with the oldest being 3 years and 2 months old.
Yeah.
The conservationists here argue that this technique is so effective and requires less supervision.
It's a natural forest. It will do natural regeneration, natural selection. So some will die, some will survive in the best way.
A total of 14 Miyawakis have been planted in the overall arboretum here.
We are going for the 15th and then for the 16th.
But where are the seeds got from?
We got those seeds from Lama Central Forest Reserve. Yeah, so we raise them until they reach that height and they become plants and they start producing seed, then we multiply it. We normally have seeds received from all over Africa and then we process them. Some seeds like cordia, they will need obviously processing. So if you don't process them, they won't germinate in the germination beds.
We have a seed bank. We're in the process actually of expanding it substantially. Our seed bank has freezers and all kinds of other equipment that allow us to basically keep seeds for prolonged periods of time.
Lutrico recognizes the crucial role of bees as a keystone species in maintaining a thriving forest ecosystem. To support this, the organization manufactures Langstroth hives and traps its own bees with revenue generated from the apiary, helping further its conservation goals and contribute to the overall health of the forest.
Out of 179, we have 102 which are colonized, and we are conserving the bees to pollinate our trees and different shrubs which are within here for them to make, and fruits, tree fruits, which can make a good yield. And we also have to harvest the products from the bees.
Beyond reforestation, the organization runs awareness campaigns in schools and rural communities to highlight the ecological importance of native species over fast-growing exotics.
You need to sell the value of conservation. That's really key. And the other thing is that you have to think about ways that they actually benefit.
For example, the communities around Luchiko, when they see us always conserving and planting more trees, they are changing their mindset on how to really incorporate conservation in their daily lives. They are adopting to sustainable living.
As a proud member of the Botanical Gardens Conservation International, Lukango is part of a global effort to protect the world's most threatened tree and shrub species. The NGO is focused on ensuring that Africa's native trees are not just saved, but given the chance to thrive again. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV ECOTALK.